trust me, come with a real. You have been a front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, skrilling in a tank, rolling with a gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I am Spencer Raxter. He is Eazy. We got Chris Platty in the TD booth, JB Smooth on the ones and twos, and I'm in my favorite hoodie. You gotta remember how fire I said this hoodie was when I first got it.
You just shout that hoodie. Did you lose it or something?
It's still fire. No,
shout out me.
Shout out my hoodie. That shit was funny as hell. You were dead ass sober and said that shit.
You know what I'm saying? No, but we got a big show.
Tits look great in that hoodie, dude.
My tits look great in this hoodie, boy. I'm coming off shoulder day yesterday. I feel a little cock D's in this hoodie. No, but we got a big show lined up for you guys. A lot went down, including some quarterbacks getting paid, some not getting paid. Lamar Jackson was placed on the non-exclusive franchise tag by the Ravens, which means other teams can talk to him. And if they work out a deal, the Ravens have the ability to match that deal. If the Ravens don't match that deal, the other team could give the Ravens 2 first-round picks and get Lamar Jackson.
Which is like small compensation for Lamar Jackson.
Very small compensation. Former MVP.
Like, JB, we pull up the Russell Wilson trade details? Like,
Jamie, pull it up.
Pull it up.
We're going to start calling you Jamie just so it works better. Jamie, pull that up.
Sometimes it sounds so much the same I don't know.
Big facts.
Big facts.
And obviously we got a lot more to get into.
Joe Mixon and
John Morant are just playing GTA in real life, apparently.
I guess so. I almost feel like the Joe Mixon, like maybe they're breaking into his home. Or trying to.
I don't know.
Are there details to come out? I've been at work all day.
Let me dive into that. But tell me how you feel about Lamar.
How I feel about Lamar?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, personally, I wouldn't date him, but like, I'm just getting that. I think this is gonna be very interesting. I think, obviously, when the Cleveland paid my man Deshaun Watson the guaranteed bread,
yeah, the Cleveland messed it up for everyone.
They messed it up for everyone, and it's also weird that Lamar's negotiating his own contract. But that's a hot commodity. Someone's gonna end up paying him. Who is it gonna be? I have no clue.
I got those Russell trade details if you want them.
What are the Russell Wilson trade details?
They got 3 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks.
See, already, like 2 first-rounders for Lamar is small compensation unless you're guaranteeing his entire contract.
Yeah.
But even then, these are billionaires. Like, why are no
stingy billionaires, man?
And this is crazy. And the NFL is a non-profit.
I guess you gotta keep. That's how you keep that money. You got the money. You gotta be stingy. That's how you keep it.
Well, you got enough money to like fucking like just like to do that though.
Yeah, billionaires have like. It's just it doesn't make sense to me.
You can't die with it.
If I was a billionaire, I would do anything I want. I would buy an island and I don't know, just blow it up or something. Just because I can.
Just jerk off.
That's
in the
my
middle
island.
of it.
Yeah, I buy an island, just fill it with porno mags, jerk off on every square inch. Just because I can. That's my jerk off island. But it's pretty crazy.
You're the next Epstein.
But whoa, bro, relax. Oh my God. All right, Joe Mixon. Okay, so you can't say that shit. You cannot say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Spray him out.
Yeah. Bad. What's on your shirt, by the way?
I forgot his name.
Is that Hespula?
Yeah.
That's it.
You like that? There you go. It's kind of whitewashed in this camera.
Yeah.
See?
I like it. Okay.
Hespula.
Report:
Neighbors
of Bengals running back Joe Mixon says that shots were fired at kids who were playing with Nerf guns. The shots were supposedly came from Mixon's house.
He shot one in the leg, if I'm not mistaken.
Whoever shot the gun may have mistaken the Nerf guns for real firearms. Real firearms.
We call them what we want on my island.
So Joe Mixon's out there shooting at kids.
Bro.
John Morant's out there whooping kids' asses.
And Joe Mixon's shooting them.
This
Hell of a duo.
I don't know what's going on right now. Like, you are making millions of dollars. Why? What are you doing? It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, we don't know.
If I was making millions of dollars, you know what I'd do?
What?
I'll get done with practice. I'll go home. I'll bang my hot wife, and then I'll play video games. I go to sleep, I wake up, I do the same thing every single day.
You'd smoke the best weed. You'd be super
No, I don't
paranoid.
smoke weed, but
And then maybe you think that the kid, maybe the big kid. I mean, you see that 13-year-old running back with the mustache and tattoo.
yeah,
Like maybe like we don't know the context of the
yeah, little
situation.
Derrick Henry's running around. His
That's
backyard
what
with
I'm
Nerf
saying.
guns.
Could have been some little Derrick Henrys. You don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Like this is a wild spin on this thing, but the police brutality at times, like, I don't know, but I'm saying how like things have been like misinterpreted by police. Like, oh, I thought that was that. And you're like, how the fuck do you think that was that?
It was a banana, bro.
Yeah, and then here's Joe Mixon like
Joe Mixon's just,
shooting kids at the same.
Maybe he got a little too high because I know if I smoke weed, I get really, really paranoid.
I can literally only smoke like certain types and certain
I
strains.
can't smoke anything. I used to smoke a lot of weed.
You like this sherbet cream pie from the Dispo?
No, I'm good.
I got you.
Don't use your sales pitch on me.
That's not a sales pitch.
I'm not gonna smoke it.
I don't sell. I don't have to sell.
So
People already want it.
I still don't understand. This is pretty crazy. But back to the Lamar Jackson thing.
Yeah.
What we already got people in the chat. Bring Lamar to Detroit. Lamar should come to Detroit. Blah blah blah.
No, we don't. Do we?
Yeah.
Stop playing.
First comment of the day. Let's get Lamar after Detroit Dabber says what up.
Who had said it?
Nick.
Oh,
It's
for
that
me.
Nick. He's over there.
Oh, is that Nick?
No, I don't know.
Get the fuck out!
It's an easy trade and makes the team get better. Plus, we have 2 first-round picks ready to go.
That's the same Nick that was giving us trash for the Jared Goff stuff yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Drafting a quarterback. Nick Holland, is that what it is?
It's just Nick.
Just Nick. All right. Nick, no. You guys think that I'm biased? Like, you think I'm a Goff hater? No. The 12% rule stands pat. Okay? Like, I don't want to pay nobody.
It does stand pat because Pat beat it.
Yes. Facts. But nobody outside Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes should be paid that much. That level of player, I'm saying. Lamar actually is out cold.
He won MVP.
But just the odds aren't in your favor when you do that, man.
And
I think he won the only unanimous MVP.
Lamar gets injured pretty often recently, this past couple years.
This year was like a little bit of a no contact thing, though.
Yeah, and when he runs the ball, though, for me, he avoids hits. It's not like he's running like Cam Newton, where Cam Newton was trucking people.
Yeah.
Like, people don't touch him when he runs the ball, and he runs out of bounds.
Lamar?
Yeah.
Lamar's be staying in bounds sometimes, too.
And people don't touch him.
He's a
But when he
psychopath.
knows he's about to get cracked, he goes out of bounds. He's smart with it. Like I said, he's not like Cam Newton lowering his shoulder and trying to smack dudes. He runs around people.
I mean, I've seen Lamar try to do that a couple times.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've seen Matt Stafford truck a dude.
Did you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I feel like I do remember this, but I don't remember the Vikings.
But Lamar generally does not get touched. He avoids contact as much as possible.
I don't. I feel like you're just where you're getting this from.
From watching him play football.
I've watched him play football too.
And then watch some more. Because he runs
just as
around
much.
people and he runs out of bounds. And he gets down.
Brother. I think it's more specifically, I guess, to last year. A Sunday night or Monday night game. Dude was wilding. Still impressive, though. Like, in the moments where, like, he's like, yo, you probably should, like, just went down at that point. Going forward, but still dodging tackles at the same time.
Nick said, I'm actually a Ravens fan. Need to dump Lamar.
Need to dump. Yeah. I mean, you get 2 first rounders out of it. I don't want to pay Lamar Jackson guaranteed 40
million
plus
a year.
50. Yeah, like I'm just no.
He's looking for the Deshaun Watson contract.
Like nope.
Cleveland
No,
just ruined it for everything. Leave it to Ohio. Braylon said it best.
yeah, dead ass though.
It's always Ohio's fault. Everything that's wrong with the world is because of Ohio.
I'm just glad this is happening though, because I get to express this so people don't think I'm a golf hater. Like I don't like paying anybody that amount of money.
Yeah.
And if I am, it's certainly not like a scrambling quarterback, which I'd say Lamar is. Yes, he can throw, and I think
he
he's
can
better
throw.
at throwing than a lot of people give him credit for.
He's never had an elite receiver in his career. Never.
That's very true.
Mark Andrews, but that's tight end. His best receiver in his career
Hollywood Brown.
was Hollywood Brown.
Yeah. That's also pretty fucking crazy too. Like I don't know if they just were spending like so much money on the defensive side of the ball, but like how do you
That's what the Ravens do.
not
It's like the Aaron Rodgers thing.
how do you not give that guy something to
A
work
weapon.
with?
At least one.
Yeah.
I mean, Rashad Bateman's pretty good, but still, like, I remember Hollywood Brown against that Lions team when Justin Tucker ripped our souls out of our chests. Hollywood Brown dropped like 4 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah.
But I don't want Lamar. I don't want Lamar.
I know once upon a time you did. You almost talking me into it.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
But I don't guaranteeing Lamar that much money. That's a lot of money, man.
It's a fuck ton of money.
It's a lot of money.
I don't give a shit about guaranteeing it. Just like
you have to win a Super
to
Bowl or it's a bust.
Yep. Like a place I could see. Obviously, everyone's saying Atlanta, and I could see Atlanta for like multiple reasons, right? Like the economy.
Atlanta said they're out.
They're out?
Yeah.
On Lamar?
Diana Rossini said Atlanta said they're out on Lamar.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
They must have a trade in place or a possibility to move up to grab somebody then.
I mean, I wouldn't do that if I was Atlanta either. They have a shit team. Why would they just go all in on quarterback right now?
Jersey sales, ticket sales. I mean, I don't know. That's the only reason I'm assuming so. I don't know, JB. Would you trade for Lamar?
Not at what's his tag at? What 32.4 right now, and you know he wants at least 42 anywhere up in that range. I mean, hell, Daniel Jones just got signed 4 years, 160 million.
$40 million.
4 years, yeah. We're definitely gonna talk about that. Danny Dimes got the bag, which is crazy. But also, my boy, the GOAT, John Jones, number 1 pound for pound fighter in the UFC.
Wow.
Numero uno.
Wow.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I guess if you look at it from the standpoint that Volkanovski lost his last fight, and if Islam's, I'm assuming he was third.
Islam
second or
third, yes.
Then I could see it making sense. Because, like, Volkanovski was, like, kind of like the, all right, I guess you're pound for pound because this guy didn't beat you up enough to take the crown from you.
Yeah.
So when John Jones comes back with his resume and then takes care of Cyril Gane within 2 minutes.
That was pretty bad.
With what looked like ease, then, yeah, I mean,
so
I'm cool with John Jones being pound for pound. Also, congrats to him. That's pretty insane. I didn't know that.
Valentina's not even on the list. She's not even top 15.
Is there females?
No, pound for pound.
I'm pretty sure there's a female's pound for pound, and then there's like a male pound for pound.
Oh, well, then it's not pound for pound, right?
Yeah, that's fair. Well,
all right, so the pound for pound ranking is John Jones.
So, I'm joking.
The top 5. John Jones, Volk, Islam, Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman.
Wow.
Then Izzy, and then Pereira.
Wow.
Pereira's under Izzy.
Leon over
Kamaru, Izzy, and Pereira.
Crazy.
Brandon Moreno at 10.
I mean, Leon's good.
Diamond at 12.
That's my guy.
Jamal Hill at 13. That's disrespect. He's under Dustin, Yuri.
Yuri. Who the fuck's Yuri? I can't.
Yuri Prohaska.
Oh.
Former.
Wow.
Light heavyweight champ.
That's actually crazy.
Wow.
He's got to be top 10.
Bobby Knuckles still in the top 15.
Bobby Knuckles. Only dude beat him is fucking Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, it's true.
He works everybody else.
Yeah. But that's what it is. John Jones number 1. So, like it or not,
congratulations.
the GOAT's in this place. I know you hated on him. You prayed on his downfall.
Not doing.
He said he couldn't do it.
Stop saying that.
He said he's a terrible fighter.
I fucking hate him.
But, you know, he's where he belongs, number 1.
You had somebody else saying that this morning, too, on the morning show.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody start the rhetoric. Eazy thinks John Jones is overrated.
Let me get you back.
Let me tell you guys about Lady Jane's, because you can come to Lady Jane's for an award-winning haircut and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win a down payment on your dream home up to $200,000. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, no appointment necessary, because at Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Saturdays at 1 p.m. Make sure you're watching WoodwardSports.com for our new show, Chompin' Puck.
He shoots! He scores!
With 4-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty and Michael Gentry, Chompin' Puck is taking the Detroit hockey community and giving them a voice. Pros to Joes. You'll get the best Detroit hockey coverage around. Chompin' Puck. Saturdays 1 p.m. on WoodwardSports.com.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zaniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization, we serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you drop that like, and make sure you go to any podcasting platform you could think of and leave us a 5-star review.
5-star.
If you don't, I'll find you.
Shake your fucking head. How you doing?
And I'm like Liam Neeson. I will find you.
Sorry for screaming to the microphone.
And I will kill you. But we appreciate you all joining us. You know who we are. You know what we're doing. We just got done talking a little bit, introducing the show, talking about Lamar, talking about John Jones. But now we have to talk about the elephant in the room. And I'm not talking about myself.
Oh.
The GOAT. The man, the myth, the legend, the greatest quarterback of all time.
Hey, yo.
Daniel Jones was just signed to a 4-year, $160 million extension with the New York Giants. I'm sure there's some fancy canoodling around there about signing bonuses, roster bonuses, different stuff. But just breaking down that 4-year, $160 million is $40 million a season. So that means Daniel Jones, mid quarterback. Would you say Jared Goff is better than Daniel Jones?
Yeah, you can make the argument for sure.
You can make the argument.
Yeah.
$40 million a year. Derek Carr, would you say at this point in their careers, Jared Goff is better than Derek Carr?
You can make the argument, yeah.
You can make the argument. $37.5 million a year. Geno Smith, would you say that Jared Goff is better than Geno Smith?
You'd win that argument, yeah.
You would win that argument.
Yeah.
That's the one you're like, yeah, he's better than him.
Yeah.
$35 million a year.
Yeah.
So Jared Goff is, putting it lightly, putting fandom aside, putting gobbler thoughts away, as good, if not better, than all 3 of these guys. And one of them just got $40 million a year. What does that mean for Jared Goff going forward? What is he asking for now on an open market with his deal? He's only got 2 years left. So he's going to want to get the extension done after next year, at the latest. What is Jared Goff going to ask for in the market right now? People still got to get paid too. So imagine when Joe Burrow signs a $60 million a year contract. When Justin Herbert signs a $60 million a year contract. Obviously, Goff's not up there with those guys. But am I crazy for thinking that he's going to want 45 plus?
No, not at all. Daniel Jones has got 40 after one good year. One good year. This guy, they didn't even, put it to you this way. Daniel Jones before this year, Giants had an option to have a 5th year option.
Yes.
They would have had him at probably around like, what, 13 million or something like that. So, like.
Scared.
Bad? Yeah, scared to make the commitment to him.
Yeah.
They declined it. They didn't want to pick up his 5th year option. Now, with Brian Daboll, the same guy who was part of the camp that made Josh Allen look better than what he was projected as when he was drafted number 7, made Daniel Jones a playoff winning quarterback.
Yeah.
And then he got 40 M's after 1 year.
1 year.
You know what this means for Jared Goff?
He's gonna want 45 plus.
And he's mentoring a rookie quarterback for the Detroit Lions this year, because ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell they about to pay that man. Who's approaching the wrong side of 30, 45 plus mil a year. That's insane.
All right.
What is this? What are we doing?
This is
Okay.
Daniel Jones calling Brad Holmes.
Okay.
Bring, bring,
Daniel Jones calling Brad Holmes.
bring.
Okay.
Or I'm Jared Goff calling Brad
Jared
Holmes.
Goff. Okay.
Bring, bring,
Man, fuck's this mid-ass motherfucker want from me, man.
bring.
Hey, Jared.
Hi, Brad.
What's going on, Jared?
I'm just seeing these contracts getting thrown around.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I'm coming off a Pro Bowl season. Oh, hello?
Motherfucker got me fucked up.
It's kind of racist.
What y'all want with Jared Goff?
It's crazy to think that Daniel Jones just got $40 million a year. Would you be comfortable with Daniel Jones? Would you be comfortable with Daniel Jones being your franchise quarterback?
Speak my own language. Am I jerk off island?
I'm island. We can do what we want. Would you be comfortable with Daniel Jones being your franchise quarterback?
No.
Would you be comfortable with Geno Smith being your franchise quarterback?
Nah.
Would you be comfortable with Derek Carr being your franchise quarterback?
More comfortable than the other two, but no.
Are you comfortable with Jared Goff being your franchise quarterback?
We know the answer to
Then you gotta draft a guy. I've been saying defense the whole time.
Yeah.
But after seeing Daniel Jones get $40 million, I'm losing my fucking mind, man. What is going on? This is insane. This does not make any logical sense. I understand. It's the market. You got to pay the market. You're better off just getting somebody up. They franchise tagged Saquon Barkley to sign Daniel Jones to $40 million. What the hell is that? Is that how much of a stranglehold that these mid quarterbacks have on franchises? Is that how much of a barrel that these quarterbacks have teams bent over, that Daniel Jones is going on an open market representing himself, basically? He just got a new agency last week, and he's getting paid 40 M's a year? That is fucking blasphemous, as Stephen A. Smith would say.
You killed it.
Thank you.
You executed that.
That is blasphemous.
Everything. Listen, I've been saying this for 2 years. 2 years I've been saying this.
Yes.
I'm not freaking out. I've foreseen this. I've wanted a quarterback almost every fucking step of the way.
The all-seeing eye, Speakeasy Sports.
Hung.
We need to get you a globe. Or one of those little orbs.
If the microphone could be it.
Looking to see the future with the Woodward heavyweights. Jared Goff will request $45 million a year. And
this is everything I've been telling you guys.
Shout out to our caller yesterday. Forget his name. He called in.
Ryan had a good call.
No, it was the last guy, right before the show
Kyle.
ended.
There was a Chris.
I don't know. I'm not going to.
We know you know
just
there was a
guess
Chris.
what
Chris,
his name was.
You're so full of yourself.
But he called in, and he was like, Jared Goff isn't a greedy guy. He'll take $25 million. You think Jared Goff's going to take $20 million under what Daniel Jones is getting paid? I don't care if you're greedy. If you do that, you're a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Flat out.
Yep.
This is a business. I understand you want to win Super Bowls. I understand you want a good team around you. You already got paid. You already made it there once. You like the city. You like Detroit. You're a nice guy. Until your agent walks up to you and says, we're going for 50 M's a year. Then you say, fuck all you guys. I'm going to go get paid $50 million. Because it's going to be closer to 50 than it is to 40. I can promise you that.
Again, approaching the wrong side of 30 along with it.
Middle of the road talent.
Yes. Could give a fuck about what he did last year. I understand. I've seen it, and I've conceded that being a top 10 performance. But if you look at the resume, since 2017, the second most turnovers in the entire fucking league. What's more indicative of what Jared Goff is? The 1 year with Ben Johnson, by the way, because we saw him without Ben Johnson. It was more of the turnover ratio guy. Who, mind you, Ben Johnson's more than likely going to leave within the next 2 years. More than likely, probably next year. You're going to commit $45+ million to that?
Nah.
Approaching 30?
Nah.
And over?
Nah.
You're not. You're not.
You're not.
And I tell you, that's why you go and visit Anthony Richardson 6 times. I tell you, that's why you're kind of sick to your fucking stomach that he's catching all this hype and he maybe get taken before you. Shit, bro. At this point, and I told this to Booner, and I've been kind of reserved about this one, and I may have even said on this show, and maybe I said it this morning too, but I'm even fucking looking at Will Levis, and that's the guy.
I'm looking at anybody.
Yeah. Because here's the
I'll
thing,
draft
too.
Clayton Tune 6th overall if it means I don't got to pay Jared Goff $45 million for 5 seasons.
Because here's the thing, too, is like, okay, Will Levis might not be Patrick Mahomes. Will Levis might not be Justin Herbert. But Will Levis, well, I think he at the very least can be
Jared Goff.
Yes. And you have a Ben Johnson. And you have Ben Johnson's guy, Tanner Estrand.
Yeah.
Working beneath his protege, if you will. Maybe become the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, or wherever Ben Johnson goes. Like, you can, as disrespectful as it sounds, and I don't mean to sound this way, what Jared Goff offers you on the football field is easily replaceable. Matter of fact, these younger guys coming in, all of them are mobile. There's the knock on C.J. Stroud was that he wasn't, but that tune's changed a little bit. You gotta. That's the way the NFL is working. It's not just Detroit. It's not a Jared Goff thing. Look at the fucking playoff bracket from last year. Mm-hmm. Look at the list of Super Bowl champions. It's these team-friendly deals and or rookie deals. This is how the league is going. Matter of fact, there's guys in the NFLPA talking about possibly making its own salary cap for the quarterback.
Yeah.
Because it's just getting that much out of hand. Daniel Jones getting $40 million is another example of that too. It's going to be its own, separate from like affecting the team salary cap.
Yes.
You got to draft a rookie. You have to.
Hey, Bob's big boy's yelling at us in the Woodward Sports chat. Goff is under contract.
Correct.
Oh, no shit, Bob. Well, guess what? For 2 more years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's next year and the year after that. So if you don't draft somebody this year, you're drafting a rookie, and then you're just letting Goff walk after his final season. A smarter thing to do would be to draft a rookie this year, let him sit for a year, trade Goff on the last year of his deal.
I love it too. I've been called bad take Eazy or whatever the fuck else garbage you want to put on. What's coming to fruition before your very fucking eyes? What are the exact reasons Dan Campbell told you why they're looking at drafting the quarterback?
Because Goff bought us time.
Every fucking single thing I've told you for the past 2 years. But you guys don't want to take his dick out of your mouths. It's happening.
And Bob's big boy's rebuttal was franchise him in 2025.
Oh, no.
So you want to pay him $50+ million for a single year.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what it's going to be. The franchise tag right now is $50 million.
By the way, Jared Goff, another sit product. Only started 7 games his rookie year.
Yeah.
Sat the first, 8 at that point? What?
I didn't want it to come to this. I didn't want to do this. But I'm in camp, draft quarterback now. I'm on the dark side. Because I just feel like if it is the bridge, if he truly is a bridge, if he is buying you extra time, well, that time's running up after you see those 3 guys get those 3 contracts. And again, I'm talking Geno Smith, $35 million a year. Derek Carr, aging Derek Carr, who got cut, $37.5 million a year. And Daniel Jones, Eli's stupid little brother, $40 million a year. Might tip the scales a little bit. But you know who won't tip the scales? You, after you hit up Custom Health Centers.
Nice.
Because Custom Health Centers helped our very own Ryan Ermanni go from Corey Spaghetti to Corey Maggette.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Look at him. Looks like he can catch 16 touchdowns.
This will be
in the NFL. In one season.
Weight loss program.
But in all seriousness, Custom Health Centers helped Ryan Ermanni lose upwards of 20 pounds, and he's still going. You can do the same. All you have to do is call them at 844-789-8446. That's 844-789-8446. Call Custom Health Centers today and let them help you lose some weight.
Get a shot up. This is for the win.
All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights Live on woodwardsports.com. We are also streaming anywhere you can find a podcast. Make sure you tap into that and give us a 5-star review. If you don't, the Lions are going to sign Jared Goff to a $45 million a year contract, so that's on you. The man to my left is the one and only Speak Easy, Chris Platty in the TD booth, JB Smooth on the ones and twos, and I am Spencer Raxter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We just got done talking about, I'm going to say, tipping the iceberg, because we're going to keep going. Because that shit scares the living piss out of me, that Daniel Jones just got $40 million a season. And at the end, I had an epiphany, and I've come to the dark side. Do it.
I thought Justin make that the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Welcome to the dark side.
You got to do it. You got to do it now. If you wait till next year, you lose an opportunity to have Jared Goff get you anything of value. Because if you do it this year, I trust Brad Holmes. I trust who Brad Holmes would draft in this situation.
Yeah.
And I think a year of sitting would suffice to make them a starting caliber quarterback.
Yeah.
So you do it this year. They sit this year. You trade Jared Goff in the offseason, and you get something out of it.
That's like the plus side of it, right?
That is
that's
plus
the perfect way for it to go down.
Because you know there's going to be a team like the Colts did for the past 5 years.
Correct.
Trading for a Carson Wentz, a Phillip Rivers, a Matt Ryan, to try to chase that, to try to get there.
I think it's going to be the Dolphins.
Could be the Dolphins. Tua could be.
I really think, yeah.
Shout out mashed potato brother, but the brain might not be firing on all cylinders. And I've been defense. All of you can quote me on it. I've been defense since we started. When the Lions were in thoughts of a top 3 pick, what were my 2 picks that I wanted?
Gonzalez and
no, when they halfway through the season when they were losing every game.
Oh, Bryce Young,
Jalen Carter, Joey Porter Jr.
Oh, well, it was a Bryce Young. You said halfway. It was Bryce Young.
Jalen Carter, Joey Porter Jr. That's where I was at. Now I would at Christian Gonzalez or Jalen Carter as of 3:50 p.m. today. Give me a quarterback. I really can't fathom paying him that much money, and that is there's no hometown discount. There's no, oh, he's a nice guy. If you have the ability to make that much money, you're gonna make that much money, and somebody's gonna pay you. I just hope it's not the Detroit Lions. I love what Goff did last year. Great season. Appreciate everything he did. Appreciate the leader he is. Appreciate the consummate professional that he is. Mm-hmm. This is nothing about Jared Goff, the person.
Great guy off the field.
Great guy off the field. Everything you want out of the face of your team.
Banging.
But he's not worth $45 million a year. It's not. It's just not. Still don't care.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Don't care.
And it scares me.
It does scare me because like this feels like the year where you're gonna have to make that move. And unfortunately, with the Anthony Richardson hype happening, it may be the Will Levis that falls within your lap. And to be honest with you, like I would rather even pass up on that and then take the opportunity at Hendon Hooker in that second round, even if I gotta wait for that to pan out.
I would take Tanner McKee over Hendon Hooker, but
I'm taking Hooker over Tanner McKee. I mean, we see the numbers. Dude doesn't throw interceptions. He can run the football. He's deadly accurate. The things that you hate about Anthony Richardson in terms of like his accuracy, like Hendon Hooker is like the anti-hero to that. The only thing is you're waiting on is the fact that he's 25 years old.
Yes.
And that ain't that bad.
And
Will Levis
he's
24
coming
years
off
old.
ACL.
And coming off the ACL. Which I think today is like modern medicine. Like, Jameson Williams was still a first-round pick with his ACL. Traded up to become a first-round pick with his ACL injury. Adrian Peterson won the NFL MVP after his ACL injury. Like, it's not what it used to be. It's not a career definer. It doesn't end people's careers, especially at the quarterback position where, like, can Hendon Hooker run? Yeah.
Yes.
Does he need to as a quarterback? No. You kind of – the position originally – I guess not originally, but more modernly, he was supposed to stand in the pocket and throw. That's like your traditional quarterback.
Yeah.
But now modern day is like now they're running. And Hendon Hooker still has that to offer as well.
Kool-Aid Kid says in the Woodward Sports chat, if you were Goff, would you take a hometown discount? Fuck no.
No.
It's not even his hometown. He's been here for 2 years.
Yeah.
It's not a hometown discount. It's a, hey, I like you discount, which is even dumber.
Dude has extra security for
in Birmingham. He brought security to Birmingham.
And he's the extra bread for the security.
Like what? Come on.
Oh, I love the ashy roads and cold weather and snowed in Friday nights.
I'm not holding anything against it. Go get your bag. Do it. I'd do the same damn thing. I said it yesterday. If ESPN walked up to me tomorrow with a $2 million deal, love you guys. Thanks. That is what business is about. You are worth what someone is willing to pay you. And the NFL is proving that they are willing to pay a quarterback of Jared Goff's caliber upwards of $40 million a year. So why would you take any less?
Make no sense to it. This is what it's been, man. It's like,
yeah, but it hits home when you see it.
Yeah.
Like you can hear on the weathercast, bomb cyclone incoming, everybody run for shelter, and you're like, get the fuck out of here, it's just gonna snow. But then when there's 2 feet of snow on the ground in 2 hours and there's lightning happening while it's snowing, you're like, oh fuck, this is legit.
Yeah.
I'm driving home 20 miles an hour.
Yep.
Right now we got the first 4 inches of snow on the ground.
Yeah.
And it's coming. Pause. 4 inches are coming.
Average.
Hey, yo!
You got Chris inches of snow on the ground.
Chris is like, 4 inches are coming. That's what my girl heard yesterday. No.
9 like mine.
It is deathly frightening to know, because if you don't draft a quarterback this year, you got no leverage. Nothing. You got nothing.
Yeah, even if you wanted to continue to keep him.
Even if you want it, yeah.
Because Jordan Love was a first-round pick sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
For multiple years.
He could walk into that office the day after the season ends, if you don't draft a quarterback this year, and put his dick on the table and say, what are you guys going to do? You're picking at what? Excuse me. We assume, unless something goes horribly wrong with the Lions next year, a high teen.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to draft your quarterback, your day one starter next year if I don't come back.
And then
the high teens.
That's the other part too, right? Is like in that scenario, okay, maybe someone falls around there and you have faith in him, like a Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, like that'd be ideal, right? But like, say Brad Holmes, which we know he's willing to like move up to get his guys, then you're giving up your future assets to go and get that guy. And that's why, like, last year at 2, it was a conversation. This year at 6, continues to be a conversation. Even more so. Because the other thing about this year at 6 that I think there's more value in as well is, like, the issue of possibly there's something that people aren't ready for, but moving Goff in terms of, like, trading him. Because if you wait that extra year, too, you don't have the leverage of trading him and getting assets back for him. Same way Stevie Y said. We love Stevie Y here in Detroit. The eyes are playing. We think he's one of the best GMs in the league. He's telling you, I'm not going to lose a guy for nothing. Yeah. So if you wait that extra year, you're at risk of losing Goff for nothing.
Yeah. Karuna in the Woodward Sports chat. I'm telling you, Stetson Bennett is lit later rounds. Stetson Bennett sucks. He's going to be in the XFL. If Stetson Bennett starts more than 35 games in the NFL, I'll get a tattoo of Daffy Duck on my left ass cheek. It's not going to happen.
You said that because you already have a tattoo of Daffy Duck on your left
Relax.
ass.
They don't know that.
House money.
But
House money.
you can't bank on that. You can't bank on a Stetson Bennett. As much as I like Clayton Tune, you can't bank on a Clayton Tune.
Mm-hmm.
You go after one of those guys. I just don't like saying it because I think they still need defense.
Listen, I mean, they can still address defense, man.
I know. They have
Curry, third-round pick.
4 picks in the
third-round
first
pick.
4
Malcolm,
picks in the first 2
pick.
rounds.
Fucking James Houston, 5th-round pick. Like, Brad Holmes, of all people, can still address the defense later in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
We went over the 49ers defense outside of Bosa. Red Warner, 3rd-round pick.
Fred Warner.
What
Red
did I say?
Warner.
Oh, yeah. Fred Warner?
Yeah.
Have I heard it? Like,
It's,
Brad Holmes can still find these guys late.
it's a lot easier to hit on defensive talent later in the draft than it is a quarterback.
And can I pull a Lee here as well? Oh, by the way, would you have that guy in a rookie deal?
Who's Lee?
From frickin' Crunch commercial.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
by the way.
Chris is arch
nemesis.
Yeah. Once you have that quarterback on a rookie deal, you could address the defense because you got the money to spend. You know what I'm saying? Like next year's offseason, there's a Bobby Wagner sitting there. And I'm not saying Bobby Wagner specifically, but that caliber of player, that caliber of veteran who's been to Pro Bowls, all pros, fuck Pro Bowls anymore, all pros. You have the money to go and then sign them to a team that is suit to compete.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just makes sense. What I want to talk about, if you're down, we come back. And maybe we'll open up the phone lines too on this one. But if Anthony Richardson hype is real, he goes within like top 5 or whatever, top 4. Would you rather go Levis, Hooker, or who's your guy? McKee?
Tanner McKee.
This what I want to know.
Guys are in the Woodward Sports Chat. Yeah, Bennett is a winner. Yeah, AJ McCarron was a winner too.
Yeah, I hate that. Can we stop with that? Also, the Ohio State quarterbacks suck in the league. Yeah, Texas Tech guys are killing it.
Yeah, Wyoming, real quarterback factory.
Yeah, Jesus fuck.
Let me tell you guys about Guardian Alarm, because Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. With their 24/7 professional monitoring, you can call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800. Right now, and let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Kroger's, and if you want to know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com and streamed live on every single podcast platform you can think of. So make sure you tap in, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, no matter where it is, tap in and leave a 5-star review or you're saying you'd pay Jared Goff $50 million a year. That's what happens if you don't leave the heavyweights. A 5-star review.
Maybe somebody's. I mean,
so you know who's here. I'm not going to tell you who we are. You know who we are. We're still going. I'm still bricked up about this. Like sadly bricked up. Like a fear boner.
a fear boner.
Yeah, you've never had a fear boner?
No,
Never.
Really?
I've heard the term, but I've never had
Yeah.
one.
Is that a term?
Yeah.
Fear boner.
All right, so
Nah, I need an example of where you'd have a fear boner.
I don't know, man. We'll get into that later. You just put up a poll
Yeah.
that caught my eye.
It
Just
just
one of
caused
them.
a fear boner.
What would the Lions
Gave me a
do?
fear boner.
We're gonna start with you, JB.
Oh, he's got a fear boner.
We're
He's
gonna start with
scared.
you. I got
Getting nervous.
I got a raging clue. What should the Lions do to secure the quarterback position of the future? Would you draft Will Levis, draft Hendon Hooker, draft Tanner McKee, or pay Jared Goff $50 million?
Well, first off top, I'm not paying Jared Goff $50 million. Like,
Thank you.
that's number one.
22% of the people
what?
said that they would pay Jared Goff $50 million a year.
can't do that.
You are idiots. Sorry, JB.
I can't do that. So if it comes down to it, it's either Hendon Hooker or Will Levis. Even though I told you before, don't trust a man that puts mayo in his coffee and that's scared.
Okay, we'll pick one.
All right, give me Hendon Hooker.
Hendon Hooker. Chris, same options. You draft Will Levis. This is assuming that the AR-15 hype is
legit.
He goes in the top 5. Lions are staring at Will Levis at number 6. You draft Will Levis. You draft Hendon Hooker. You draft Tanner McKee.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Draft Hendon Hooker. We're not even getting to the pay Jared Goff $50 million. We're not doing it.
Okay.
We're not doing it because he's not taking a discount. He's just not. His wife doesn't love 4 seasons in a month. I promise you.
I still can't believe that 20%
She's a fucking
of you.
swimsuit model. She can't even wear
Yeah, I know. That's what
her
I'm saying.
work attire 5 months out of the year.
But she loves it when it snows on Tuesday and rains on Wednesday and then it's sunny by Thursday. She loves it.
I love this
It's
stuff.
home. It's home,
Dude.
Easy. It's home. For 2 years, it's home.
Even if you're Jared Goff, you don't even get to see that 5 months out of the year. I don't want to fucking be here. Let him
look
out,
here,
baby.
the
Fuck.
seizure.
It's all right. Oh my god.
A fear
They
seizure.
want Jared to fuck it up.
They
Oh my
won the
god.
game.
It's a
like
fear
they
seizure.
never win. This is like their first win of the year.
Oh my god.
All right. Easy. We have 2 votes for the Hookmeister. Where are you at? Draft Levis, draft Hooker, draft McKee, pay Goff.
You already know I'm draft Hooker. I think Hooker. It's either something I heard over the radio, or you and I've had the discussion. But without the ACL, he's in the conversation along with the other top 4. By the numbers.
By the numbers.
By the numbers. Like, I get the 25-year-old thing. Some people are freaked out by that. If I'm not mistaken, he just turned 25. So what? That makes him, 3 years younger than Jared Goff? Sure. Is it too old? I don't give a shit. I'm getting him at a discount. I still have other opportunities to draft and trade up for a quarterback if that one doesn't work out. But I think Hendon Hooker, again, without the ACL, is still part of this top 5. He may well have won the Heisman.
He would have won the Heisman.
Had he's not torn his ACL.
He 100,000% would have won that. Stetson Bennett was a Heisman finalist.
Beat Alabama. Like, I'm down. Hendon Hooker as early as the 2nd round if we have to, just to secure it. It's something that you need to do at this point. To the Will Levis, listen, am I open to the idea? Yeah. That's because I ride and die with the philosophy of get that guy in a rookie deal. But I'm telling you, that kid scares the shit out of me. He's like a
fear boner.
He reminds me of like Baker Mayfield if he was shot with like a mega range. He's got grew like a foot larger.
Yeah.
He's at the combine like, yeah, I can't wait to show off this cannon. Then in the throwing drills, he's skipping the fucking ball off the ground. Like, I'm good. I'm good on that guy. He could be him. He could be it. And I can be wrong. But if I'm GM, which I'm not, I'm going the Hendon Hooker route.
So you're not taking a
hands
quarterback in the first round?
No. I mean, listen, if one of the guys I like is there, yeah. But if it's Will Levis, I mean, I'd rather just gamble with the Hendon Hooker situation. Spinny. Would you rather draft Will Levis at 6, along with his milk, deathly fear of milk, Hendon Hooker late, Tanner McKee late, that's new, coming out of you, and kind of random, or would you rather pay Jared Goff his 45 to 50 million smackaroos?
I'm not doing that. This is between a Hendon Hooker and a Will Levis conversation.
A Hooker and a Levi. You want to phone a friend?
I'd probably take Will Levis.
Wow.
Oh my God. The guy who can't go down the certain aisles in Kroger
The
because
guy
he sees
who,
milk
the
and
guy
he
who
gets
is
scared.
scared of a Kroger section.
What if
That's the face of your franchise.
What if he thinks that the snow is milk, and he crashes?
That's a good point.
Oh my
That's
God.
a good point.
Loses shit.
Oh my God, man.
I'm not mad at you, by the way, for like, because he is being touted as like a top 15 prospect and one of the top 5 quarterbacks in this draft class. I mean, he does have an arm on him. I think the accuracy is a thing. There's an issue with him too. He's what, 6'6". He's a big dude. He can run the ball a little bit too. I was watching film a little bit on him, and this sounds gross to say. Remind me of Stafford a little bit watching him.
Mm-hmm.
The way he has a cannon.
He does have a
when
cannon.
he wants to. I wouldn't be mad at it. I just think the position needs to be addressed for the future.
Yes, for the future.
For the future.
And remember, if you don't draft in the first round, you're losing out on that 5th-year option.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
And Hendon Hooker is already losing a year.
What if it's Hendon Hooker at 18?
No.
Too early.
Yeah.
Too early.
I agree. I don't think anybody else is looking at him outside of like the second.
Not a chance.
I agree with you. Stupid. Should never got the chance. You could never get the chance. What up, though, Chris?
First of all, this guy Will Levis, I'm thinking about this milk thing a lot. And his bone density has to be weak as hell if he's just afraid of milk.
You
and
get
it's
calcium other ways.
I never knew of any other way growing up. And secondly, are we sure, not to make this a race thing, but are we sure he's afraid of just white milk? 'Cause you talked about snow. I mean,
was it just fucking brown snow outside, Chris? What's your point here?
Yeah.
Point is, you were referencing snow as milk, and it just made me think, you know.
He's scared of chocolate milk.
He's scared of chocolate
only
milk,
scared
too.
of chocolate milk.
And here's the other thing, too, with the first-round quarterbacks. I think, like, you're more than likely to land a Daniel Jones and or Goff. And, again, Hooker would be considered a first-round quarterback, again, without the ACL injury, in my opinion, at least.
Yes, probably.
So, like, with Levis, if the option is Levis, like, again, I'm not mad because you've seen now in the league with a good coaching staff, which I think Detroit Lions have a good coaching staff. Do you?
I do.
JB, do you think Detroit Lions have a good coaching staff?
Well, yeah, it just got announced as well today too.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The full
official coaching staff for next year.
Was something new happened with that, or what?
They lost their defensive assistant. We'll get into that.
Okay, all right. With this coaching staff, I'm willing to take that gamble. I'm 100% willing to do it. On top of the fact that, again, even if he is like borderline mid to bad, like, all due respect to Goff, this sounds disrespectful to him. I'll use Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts was like considered that mid to whatever. On the rookie deal, he's surrounded with a fuck ton of talent. And not just him offensively, but the defensive side of the football too. They acquired Robert Quinn, Javon Hargrove, Riddick,
And Tom Kitsu.
James Bradbury. I mean, the list
Darius
goes.
Slay.
Yeah, like the list goes on and on. Like,
Mhm.
and oh, by the way, too, like Howie Roseman, if I'm not mistaken, is the name. Not
Yes.
afraid to take a quarterback, year after year after year. Guy over in San Francisco,
John Lynch.
Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, not scared to take a quarterback year after year after year. Drafted Trey Lance, boom. Next year, Brock Purdy, 7th round pick, sure. You still grabbed one. You still took one. Like, it's guys are winning these fucking games, going to NFC championships, Super Bowls. Have one thing in common, and they're not scared to put their balls on the table and reinvest in the quarterback position just to see what that person becomes.
Yeah. Just to see what it feels like.
Whoa. Well, you said that.
Put your balls on the table just to see what it feels like.
You know what? I'm going to do that when I get home. I'll let you guys know how it is.
All right. Send Chris a pic.
What? No.
Hey, Chris, you like my new belt? My new belt buckle?
Oh, man. This is... And it's scarier. Would it be an easier decision if it was Anthony Richardson at 6?
Oh, yeah.
Way easier.
For sure. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You can always sell yourself on the ceiling.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm looking at Jalen Hurts. I'm looking at Cam Newton. The only reason I bring up Cam Newton is they brought it up countless times during the combine. Matter of fact, he called himself Cam Jackson in high school, right?
Yeah.
Even Lamar Jackson, like the 40 time that he ran was faster than Lamar Jackson, faster than Cam Newton. So at the very worst, if he's a scrambling quarterback, Cam Newton played in the Super Bowl. Yeah. Lamar Jackson won an MVP. If
you can work with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can work with
that. Pull another lead. Oh, by the way. 63-yard bombs. You had this guy named Jameson Williams on target, too.
Bombs.
Like, he's almost better deep than he is in those short interim routes.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Which is something you could learn very well under the tutelage of Jared Goff, Ben Johnson, and a year of sitting.
Even beyond that, too, like what's one great thing that Ben Johnson's been at is
playing to the strengths of his team.
Yes. Yeah. Masking the deficiencies.
All right, we got a caller on the line, but we do have to go to break, so we'll answer that caller right after we get back from this break. But first, let me tell you guys about Big Boy. Because Seafood Fest is back at Big Boy. Catch it while you can. Some of the favorites during Lent, like shrimp Alfredo, shrimp stir fry, and the new fish sandwich. Go to your local Big Boy today. And don't forget the all-you-can-eat fish fry buffets on Friday nights. Go to Big Boy and satisfy those taste buds.
As if I'm shooting free throws.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
When it comes to making your haircut truly an experience, there's no better place than Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Come to any one of our 26 Metro Detroit locations for an award-winning haircut experience and qualify for a chance to win a down payment for your dream home up to $200,000. Our precision haircut and talented stylists will have you looking good, feeling good, and give you a chance to change your life forever. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the deep. Spotless, sanitized rooms with trained and certified tanning professionals. Join the Pepper Club for all the best deals where they beat all competitors by $5. $5.
Wow.
And don't forget to pick up those Australian Gold, Designer Skin, Cowtan, or Swedish Beauty lotions. ChiliPeppersTanning.com, the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, the darkest tans, your vitamin D headquarters. Once again, it's ChiliPeppersTanning.com.
What up, though, everybody? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. He is Speak Easy. Chris Platty's in the TD booth. JB Smooth's on the ones and twos. And I am Spencer Raxter. Come with me.
Hail Mary! What do we have here now?
Copyright.
So make sure you go give us a 5-star review on all podcasts, or Easy's going to keep rapping.
Never realized the precious time that bitch.
Okay, so JB, who do we got on the line? We just got done talking about a little more about what's going on.
Tupac calling from the grave. What up?
Heard y'all biting my music.
All right, we got Ryan on line one. Here
Ryan on the cell?
Yep.
Ryan in the car?
Ryan in the car. Ryan the Dodge.
You got it, guys.
Oh, what up, though, Ryan?
How you doing, Ryan?
What do we have here now?
Not too bad, fellas. Not too bad. By the way, let's keep Tupac to Tupac. Anyway, so yeah, Dana Jones, crazy, dumb. I'm not betting on New York Giants for a while. But, you know, I know what I said yesterday about my personal view of what I think is going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now, I think some of the most brilliant GM work out there is what they're doing in San Fran. I mean, think about it. They're not spending big money on any QB. They've taken all that money, built their entire team, the rest of the team, built everything around it. And all you need is a half-ass competent quarterback. I mean, yeah, you can take a quarterback in the 4th, 5th round every 3 years and be good to go, and you're a constant, competitor.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe that's what Brad's doing. Who knows?
It could be.
Well, what I do want to tell you guys is, we don't need to be, too overzealous just yet. Let's not get too crazy, and I don't want to see any more fear boners, boys.
That's fair. That's fair. I appreciate it. A little bit of overreaction. Appreciate you, Ryan. Drive safe, man.
No problem. Talk to you guys.
See you later. And he's right, man. He's right. Well, you know what San Francisco is doing? They've kept that window, that scary window that everybody talks about, that window that's not open. San Francisco has kept that window open for like 7 years now because they're drafting and playing cheap quarterbacks. And when they thought they were at the pinnacle of that window, what did they do? They traded a bunch of assets to move up and get a guy they thought would be the future of their team. They thought this guy in Trey Lance would bring them to the promised lands, would deliver them the goods, would win a Super Bowl. And we have yet to see what Trey Lance can be in the NFL because, unfortunately, he got injured when he was first getting his chance. But that's what it has to be, man. That's what it has to be, unless you have Patrick Mahomes. Flat out.
And guess what? When you roll a dice and you draft a quarterback every single year, I'm not saying it's going to happen. And I don't think we'll ever see another Patrick Mahomes, at least in our lifetimes.
The odds are in your favor.
But you might find one. Keep fucking around, you might find out.
It's facts.
And that's the I guess proof behind the pudding. I mean, that's main ingredient is looking for like that guy. It doesn't fucking hurt to take a flyer every single year if you have to. Because guess what? I mean, Bill Belichick did the same thing. What head coach has the most rings in the NFL?
Bill Belichick.
Bill fucking Belichick. Matt Castle. And guess what happened too? When we came back to you bring Brady back and he's your starting quarterback and you're moving on to win the Super Bowls, Matt Castle becomes a trade asset. Jimmy G becomes a trade asset. I don't know if it happened or not with Brian Hoyer, but maybe he's hit free agency, but like you get something back in return when you do that too. It's not just like you're burning a guy to sit there and be a backup forever.
Somebody will take him.
Somebody's going to take him, especially if you're given the opportunity to have him prove himself on the field. This league is proven to be thirsty for quarterbacks.
Thirsty.
No matter how
mid
mid
they
they
Daniel
are.
Jones fucking $40 million.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, even San Francisco 49ers learned the hard way, too. Damn, we traded for this guy, Jimmy G, paid this guy, Jimmy G, just to find out we fucked up.
Yeah.
Let's start drafting them. Let's see what's going on when we start drafting these guys. Philadelphia Eagles, let's start drafting these dudes. Matter of fact, the Baltimore Ravens, an example of that, too. And I said that when we had the Lamar Jackson argument initially. Is like they had fucking Joe Flacco, Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl winning quarterback, drafted Lamar Jackson. Bye-bye Flacco.
Yeah.
Now it's time to pay Lamar Jackson. Fuck. We don't want to do this. Because guess what? They won the Super Bowl while Joe Flacco was on his rookie deal. And then paid him and do dick for him.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's draft Lamar. Now Lamar's time is up. It's just how it works in this league. When you're paying these quarterbacks the amount of money they're getting paid, it sounds shitty. It sounds unloyal.
It's a business. It's
But
not supposed to be loyal. This is a business. You have a payroll. You have money. An indescribable amount of wealth you're giving these players. And if it's not working out for you, that's what happens. If you're not good at your job or not good enough, you get replaced. That is what happens in business all over the place. And this is business at its peak. One of the highest grossing revenue business in the world. And these guys are making a dumb amount of money.
And a lot of it, too, I just saw a comment just now, from Rustin Burke. Says, remember Andre Ware? Yeah. Here's the other thing, too. Daniel Jones looked like our Andre Ware before he had the right coach in place.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, the coaching staff.
Bad,
yeah.
Tripping over himself and shit.
Jared Goff looked like a fucking bump before Ben Johnson got involved in the offense. Like, when you have the right coach in place, you can have an Andre Ware. You can have a Jared Goff. You can have a Daniel Jones. You can make it work with the right coach. If you don't have the right coach, it's just all going to be ugly regardless. And guess what the Detroit Lions have right now? I just said this 2 segments ago. They have the right coach.
Yes.
They have a good coaching staff. I'm saying Daniel Jones is a perfect example of it. Didn't even pick up his 5th-year option. So this guy's fucking trash. We fucked up. We drafted this guy 6th. Damn. Brian Daboll comes in. Let me get my hands on this dude. Let me see what we can do. Ben Johnson, 2021 Jared Goff. Joy Bell's ready to fucking find him and strangle him on the street.
Yeah.
Threw the ball out of bounds on a 4th down play. No balls to even put on a table if you want to know what it felt like. Ben Johnson said, listen, I'll show you what it feels like to put your balls on the table.
Yeah. I'll give you those balls to put on the table.
Detroit Lions have a good coach in place.
Yo!
And he can make these things work. I guarantee you Brock Purdy goes anywhere else in the league, he's not doing what he did with the San Francisco 49ers. I think we've seen that too when guys just hit the free agency market in general, like certain players, even outside the quarterback position. We've actually had it happen here with Trey Flowers, fucking
Jamie Collins.
I mean, even guys that have left here weren't good here. Kyle Van Noy, gone to like a good coaching staff and then turn out looking good. Like, your coaching staff matters.
It does.
When I pick these games, that's what I mainly go off of is like what I think of this coaching staff. We have that here. Don't be scared of an Andre Ware. Don't be scared of a whatever fucking other name, Charlie Batch, whatever you old fuckers want to pull out of your ass. Like this, if you believe in this coaching staff, like I'm sure you've all said to your buddies, or while you're drinking at the bar, or just watching the game with your boys or family, then you should have faith that they're able to make something work with a guy on a rookie deal, especially when you have the money to surround him with talent.
If you believe in Brad Holmes, you can believe that he's not going to draft Andre Ware.
Yeah.
And I do. And they've talked about quarterback being a position of need. And now you see it tenfold because Daniel Jones got $40 million a year.
I got a lovely Gawk 16 comment from Rustin Burks, and he says, so if Goff loses, it's Goff's fault. But if he wins, it's because of Ben Johnson. ... Okay. Yes, because Ben Johnson was like, you know what, Jared? I want you to, as soon as you snap the ball, I want you to roll out here to the right. And as soon as you see the defenders, throw the ball straight to him. All right? And the Seattle, it's a close game. I need you to throw a pick six here, Jared. All right? That's what I need you to do. That's what Ben Johnson's doing, right? Against New England. He's like, you know what, Jared? We're going to go for it on fourth here, but I really need you to fumble the football. All right? I want these guys to scoop and score. Yes. When Jared Goff fucks up, I'm going to blame Jared Goff. When the offense does well, and Jared Goff does well, Jared Goff gets credit. But we all know this offense is ran by Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's in the script, he has to follow the script.
He has to follow the script. Yeah, if you got a fumble right there, you got a fumble right there.
Good point, JB.
It is what it is. But to Rustin Burke's comment again, too, we played this clip last week, and if you want to, Chris, find it. We don't have to. I don't care. I don't remember the time stamps. I think it was like 36 and 42. But when Dan Campbell was point blank asked about the arrival of the offense, what's the first name you said, Spencer?
Ben Johnson.
Wow, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, Jared Goff himself was asked about the arrival of the offense. First name he mentioned.
Ben Johnson.
Like, be real. You seriously pull the dick out of your mouth and take a fucking breath of air. Your brain could use the oxygen. What is wrong with you people? Sorry for being mean like that, but fucking Jesus.
No,
man.
It makes sense. Yeah, the
Your brain
offense
needs air.
coordinator doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. Offense coordinator doesn't mean anything.
It's just nutsy cuckoo. As
Going
my
from
grandma
Anthony
would say.
Lynn to Ben Johnson didn't do anything to improve Jared Goff's game.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything to improve the Lions' offense. It was all Jared Goff. He just found it. He found that grit. And became a absolutely better quarterback. Just overnight. Just because of himself. Because of his own mental fortitude. Not because of Ben Johnson at all. What's up?
I got the video if you want to play it
let's
again.
see it, yeah.
It was him. We were all in the same boat. And I tell you what, man, it's a credit to Ben Johnson, credit to him.
That's weird. That's the head coach of their football team there. Whatever. It is what it is.
It is what it is, and there's not much you can do to convince people. I don't know. Goff haters are struggling to find sound arguments these days. Goff, Holmes, Johnson, and DC are football soulmates. They are rolling together. Love this team. MVP 16. That's the most Glock shit I've ever heard in my
said that
entire life.
shit?
Bob's big boy.
Oh, Bob, come on,
Bob,
brother.
come on, Bob.
Football soulmates? What does that even
Come on,
fucking mean,
Bob.
dude?
Come on, Bob.
They circle jerking on a jerk guy. They're football soulmates?
Yeah.
They even make the fucking playoffs.
I don't know. Let's go to break. Can't do that one. That's a little too far. If you truly believe that, you might need some help, and we got the place for you. That is SMA, or the Sports Marketing Agency. Because the Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. So if you or someone you know is struggling, head to thesportsma.com and get the help you deserve.
Saturdays at 1 p.m. Make sure you're watching WoodwardSports.com for our new show, Chompin' Puck.
He shoots! He scores!
with four-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty and Michael Gentry. Jonathan Puck is taking the Detroit hockey community, giving them a voice. Pros to Joes. You'll get the best Detroit hockey coverage around. Jonathan Puck. Saturdays 1 p.m. on woodwardsports.com.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com and on any podcast network you can find. So make sure you go leave a 5-star review. Do it. Spotify, Apple Podcast, all of it. But we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop with the talk. We're gonna stop with the golf talk for now, because the Lions did release their head coaches and the coaching staff for next season, but they lost another defensive assistant. It was a defensive quality control coach who went to the New York Giants. And this is something that I thought of, and it kind of confused me. Like, when is the last time the Lions had a coaching staff like this, to where people are getting poached, to where they're coveted from other teams, where other teams are going out and taking pieces of the staff away? I can't remember in my lifetime when the Lions had a coaching staff like that. I can't remember in my lifetime where you've got multiple coordinators getting head coaching interviews year after year. You have multiple guys getting poached by other head coaches and brought to their team because they are desirable coaching candidates. And this was a coaching staff that was originally, obviously the head coach was laughed at and mocked, and he proved those people wrong. But the rest of the coaching staff was questioned. All he's doing is getting guys that used to play in the league. This has never been done before. This is not going to work. You can't just go out there and get former players and think it's going to work. Well, it looks like it's working because the rest of the NFL is taking guys away from the Lions coaching staff.
Facts.
So for me, this is something that's new to me. I haven't experienced this in my Lions fandom. I haven't experienced desirable coaches being taken off of this roster consistently now. Multiple guys getting poached by other teams, whether it's Deuce Staley, whether it's Frank Haley, whether it is Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn getting head coaching interviews. It's wild to me that this small of a time period, where you went from a 3-13-1 team, to an 8-9 team, and now your coaches are getting ripped. Now your coaches are getting taken. Now your coaches are getting head coaching interviews. And again, we've got to give Sheila her flowers for putting Brad Holmes in place. Them finding Dan Campbell, putting him in place.
Shoot, from top to bottom. And
Top
Sheila
to bottom.
to Chris Spielman. Because I think Chris Spielman was a part of the football hirings too. I feel like Dan Campbell's a Chris Spielman guy. We always talk about these Dan Campbell guys. I feel like Dan Campbell is a Chris Spielman guy. That's part of the reason he's here. He was given this opportunity. And Chris Spielman probably saw him. He's like, yeah, this guy loves football. This guy speaks football, whatever language that is. Dan Campbellian, as you like to say. And no, credit to Sheila. Sheila changed the field. I mean, that's where it all starts, is her. Sheila. We had Ben Johnson. He was ready to leave, ready to get a head coaching job. What'd she do? Put a fucking bag on the table. It was like, yeah, come back. Stay here. And maybe he wasn't going to get like an official offer, but still interviewing for the job, flirting with it, right? And with an undisclosed amount of money. It didn't even reach the media. So we're probably talking like some pretty pennies. Oh, by the way, shout out Ali. Money's still coming for AG as well.
Yes.
changing the field, listening to the football players, the guys on her team. Guys are actually. Sean Elliott is one of the guys who was like an advocate for getting a new turf. Obviously, Chasey Walker too, because he got injured on the same type of turf in Minnesota. Sheila wrote that down, changing that, bringing the draft here to Detroit. Like I definitely love the coaching staff and love talking about the coaching staff, but I just can't get over my happy boner for Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fear one.
Not a fear boner.
It used to be fear boners of the old guys.
Yeah.
Happy boner for Sheila.
Happy boner.
Hit the like button if you have a happy boner for Sheila.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
But seriously, man, and like, I feel because obviously we've talked about it before too, and maybe I know we have like more viewers than we did at the time we first started the show. But at once upon a time, she had interviewed and applied for like a job within the NFL offices, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And didn't get it.
Did not get it.
And I felt like that put a chip on her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
A former athlete, played tennis. I feel like there's natural competitiveness there.
Yeah.
Like this is the type of owner you want to have. Oh, not to mention, does Lee say that too? Am I Lee? What the fuck's happening to me? But I forgot I was going. Oh, she's female. She's a woman. One of the only like female owners, majority owners in the league.
Yeah.
And we all know this is the good old boys club.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen the Colin Kaepernick stuff. We've seen the John Gruden stuff where he was talking disrespectfully about, you know
everybody.
Everybody.
He hit
Everybody.
He hit the big three of cancel
He
culture.
hit the fucking bingo of cancel culture.
Yeah.
But she's coming up in that cult, you know what I'm saying, in that environment. So there's a big chip on her shoulder to prove other people wrong and kill it. I was trying to think of words that Lee doesn't say. But I also want to mention that Detroit. And how Detroit's viewed the Fords and constantly clown them, asking them to sell a team.
Yeah,
dog, she took the Ford out of her last name.
Yeah,
like this is different. Even if Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, God forbid, don't work out, I have faith in Sheila trying to find who the fuck does.
Sheila Ford-Hamp has done great things in her short tenure as Lions owner already.
Seriously,
not even making the right decisions of putting people in charge, like you've talked about with Chris Spielman, with Brad Holmes, with Dan Campbell, but the outside things, the getting the hard knocks, getting the draft, changing the field. I've talked about when she spoke to the media, when her PR team told her not to, and she went out there and instilled confidence in her coach and in her GM. And what happened after that? Oh, they went on a run. Oh, the Lions went on a run, and they were playing damn good football. So it starts from the top. It starts with Sheila Ford-Hamp and the amazing job she's been doing since she took the reins as majority owner of the Detroit Lions. And it's impressive because she continues to make the right decisions. And Lions fans have been scorned of owners. You talked about it, how much they clowned the Ford family, how much they talked about sell the team, sell the team, sell the team. But Sheila's going out there, she's making moves, she's doing things, putting people in places that are all the right decisions, that are all resulting in a revival of the Detroit Lions, in them trending upwards. You can't say enough about what she's done and hopefully continues to do.
Lions fans.
Lions fans.
And there was a comment in the Woodward Sports Check. She's the other part of it too, is like, although she is the one in charge.
Yes.
The big dick in charge. Obviously she doesn't have one. But she's still, I don't even know the word I'm looking for. She's still willing to lean on the people who like know the sport, know the game.
Yeah.
The Chris Spielmans, the Brad Holmes, the Dan Campbells. She still and she hired them and has faith with them, and they all cooperate and collaborate together during draft time, during final cuts of the roster, and even to the defensive coordinator AG. You saw on Hard Knocks, AG and Dan Campbell when it come down to the final. Like, this is a collective, and we were sold that with the hiring.
Yeah,
with Brad and Dan, this is going to be a collective. I remember hearing that specifically out of Brad Holmes' mouth. But it truly is that. It's not like a Jerry Jones situation or whatever the other guy owner is that. I it's my money. I'm fucking deciding what the fuck's going on. Yeah, fucking everything up.
Yeah,
they're letting the people who know what the fuck they know make the decisions, but at the same time, hold them accountable to the decisions they make. The Lions organization has never been in a better position.
I honestly haven't. And even we got old heads like T. Foss, Uncle T. Foss, coming in here and saying this is the best shape I've seen the Lions in a damn long time. Saying Brad Holmes is the best GM in the history of the Detroit Lions. That's Terry Foster saying that. That's not me saying that. I can only speak about what I've seen in my 26 years of life. And it stands true with what Terry Foster has seen. And it's way more than 26 years later. I'm just kidding. I love you, T-Foss. But it's like my dad is 70 years old. And he's like, this is the best shape I've seen the Lions in since 58, you know? I'm like, dude, that is wild to hear that. From people that have been just entrenched in Lions garbage for longer than I've been alive. Are now seeing this, and it stems from Sheila Hamp and what she's been doing with the organization. And honestly, like, kudos. I've said this about the city of Philadelphia, and this is like fairly recently too. I'm like, I respect the way they roll. They're ride or die for their teams. Yes. We talked about the World Series where they wouldn't feed the Atlanta Braves. They said, fuck you, get your food elsewhere. But Detroit Lions fans, like, you guys deserve a little bit of credit too. Although I felt bad for Sheila in the moment because I have faith in her. I don't think it's going to happen to her again. But when she got booed during the Calvin Johnson gold jacket ceremony. She's never getting booed again. Never getting booed again. But that shit, it's a sign. And Philly is one city, we all know. They're going to boo. If you're not performing, they don't care who you are. Yeah, they'll boo fucking Santa Claus. Yeah, they will. You know what I'm saying? Could go. You suck, Santa. You could be having the best year of your career, and you have one bad game, and Philly fans are booing you. What is that? Jimmy, you got someone on the line? Oh, yeah, dude. That guy's loud.
Dude, that was through my headphones.
I didn't
That
hear
was
it.
through your headphones?
Yeah.
That buddy is loud as hell.
All right,
We got
who
caller?
do we got, JB?
We should turn them down a little bit. They seem pretty loud.
Yeah, I mean, you already know who it is. Easy, but our
Who's
favorite
it?
is Scott.
Scott.
Is it Scott?
Scott Klingler.
Come on, dog. I'm always
So
loud.
loud, it's killing people's ears. Come on, Scott. Back away from the phone a little bit.
Oh, I'm back away from the phone.
All right, good.
All right, how you feeling, Scott?
Hey, not too bad today, you guys. Not too bad. Who do I need to send my mock draft to, first off? And second of all, you guys are completely right with the whole Sheila Ford Sheila Hamp taking control and the reins of the team. She's done what her husband could not do.
Or for her father. Yeah. And her mother.
Father, husband.
Whoa.
Right down the line.
This ain't
You
the
might
deep
as
south
well
here,
say
brother.
Right, but what I'm saying is, like, they haven't gotten nothing right since Bobby Lane or before that.
Yeah. Barry Sanders probably is the last. I mean, they made the playoffs a couple times, but that's nothing you can hang your head on.
Scott, appreciate you, brother. Hey, real quick, Scott, before we let you go.
What's up?
Have you ever had a fear boner?
No, and I was dying when Spencer said that he had one. I was rolling. Who do I got to send my mock draft to, you guys?
You can put on, send it to the Heavyweights Twitter.
Yep. Or at Speaky Sports _ or at SpinMoreX. But
Alrighty, you guys.
appreciate calling
Well,
in,
you
Scott.
guys have a wonderful night.
You too, Scott.
man.
We appreciate you.
You're the best father husband around.
We do have another caller. We'll get right back to him, but we got to go to break first, so I can tell you guys about Planet Fitness, because Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone, where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that has always been known for being clean is now cleaner than ever, and you can get a 30-minute workout for your whole body in just a 30-minute circuit. All memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $10 a month, or you can upgrade to the Black Card to get perks and amenities such as unlimited tanning, hydro massage chairs, total body enhancement, along with access to over 2,000 gyms around the world. So make sure you tap in person or online at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
At work and at home.
We're there with smarter security solutions, featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com and available anywhere you get your podcast. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you do it. Find the Woodward Heavyweights. Leave us 5-star reviews. Do it. We need it. We're dying up here. We're like fish out of water without the 5-star reviews.
Don't
the man
say
to my
fish.
left, the man, oh man, R.I.P. Fish. I love you, Fish. If you're out there, wherever you are,
Swimming around.
Fish,
Just keep swimming, brother.
we love you. Just keep swimming. Good luck in Ohio. You beautiful, beautiful man. For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy, Chris Platty in
Chill.
the TD booth, JB Smooth on the ones and twos. I am Spencer Exter, and we are the Woodward Heavyweights.
I am Iron Man.
I am the baddest of them all. JB, we got a caller on the line. Why don't you put it through for us, please?
All right, here is Jared for you guys. I don't think it's Jared Goff, though.
Jared?
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
God, I hope it's not Jared Goff.
You think Jared Goff can beat us up?
Jared Goff.
Not Jared Goff.
It's not Jared Goff. How you feeling, Jared?
Not too bad. How you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Good, man. How are
pretty
you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I just wanted to talk about Sheila Ford. I think that I was on the sell the team boat. I didn't think the Fords could do it. I thought there was no way they could run a team, but you got to admit, you've seen a huge change ever since Sheila's taken over.
Absolutely.
Like, I love what she's doing. I love the fact that she's involved, and I don't know, like you guys said, I think this is the best shape the Lions have been in. I've watched 25 years of not very good football. I'm excited to see where this is going.
I was just going to ask that, Jared, if you don't mind me asking. How old are you?
25.
25. Okay, yeah. And so we're in the same boat, man. It's just now we have something that we can hold on to. Now we have something that we can be excited in.
And that's what I've never been excited about Lions football. Like, I've never been excited to get into the draft like I am. Like, this is the first year I've been looking at college players because I have no idea what Holmes is going to do, but I trust him.
Yeah, he and Sheila are just football soulmates, some may say.
Football soulmates, some may say.
All right.
We appreciate
Jared,
you.
I appreciate you calling in, brother.
for calling in, man.
I love the show, fellas. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you,
Thanks,
sir.
man. Appreciate you.
That's the man right
Yep,
there.
see ya.
Hell yeah. Speaking of acquiring new players via draft, how about free agency?
Free agency, there's a lot of names getting thrown around, a lot of names getting cut. We saw Frank Clark get cut, but Dupree get cut. Leonard Floyd sounds like he's going to get cut.
Yeah.
Byron Jones got cut today.
Huh.
We know that Brad Holmes has an affinity for older cornerbacks, for bringing in a veteran.
Does he?
Like they did, well, the Rams did, at least.
Yeah.
I know Brad Holmes wasn't in real free agent acquisition with the Rams, but he comes from that camp. And the Rams brought in, like I said, Aqib Talib. They brought in Marcus Peters. They brought in Jalen Ramsey rather than drafting guys high. Is there a guy that stands out to you, either who got cut or who is a free agent, that the Lions could pursue and go after? Because you already know mine.
Who
you already know who I
that?
want. Jermaine Edmonds, man.
Oh, I mean,
that is the free agent I want. That's
you already
the
know it's
free
not
agent
happening, though.
I need it.
Be
want
real,
you,
though.
and I need you. Hey, Chris Hansen, I like you, and I want you.
What?
It's from the Boondocks.
Oh. Be real, though, because you know he's not coming to Detroit.
Why? Why do I know that?
Because Brad told you he's not going to spend stupid
Maybe
amounts
it's
of
a
money.
smoke screen, bro.
And they can't afford him either way.
Yeah, they can.
I mean, the Saints did just sign Derek
Yes,
Carr.
they can.
But they did drop Jameson Winston Williams. What the fuck his name is?
Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston, thank you. No, I can't see it.
I know.
Frank Clark, though.
Frank Clark was projected, 2 years, $15 million was his projected contract.
His projection. That'd be peace, though. I think in the same way that Kaminsky came to this team and he showed you versatility and he allowed to open up things for Aiden Hutchinson, I think that's what Frank Clark's familiar with, coming from the KC defensive line alongside Chris Jones. I think they both worked beautifully, like hand in hand together. Chris Jones, believe it or not, actually got his first postseason sack last postseason, which is kind of crazy to think about. But Frank Clark ate off of him. Pause. But like that he was able to, like, whenever he was getting double teamed or doing what he needed to do, Frank Clark was able to take advantage of the one-on-one blocking on his side of the ball, and in doing so for such a long time, because Casey's constantly in the playoffs, Patrick Mahomes is him, but Frank Clark has tons of production too. Third most sacks in postseason history.
Yep.
Frank Clark.
That doesn't happen by accident.
It doesn't happen by accident. I think he's a true, like, team guy. And from what I hear, too, he was a leader in that locker room as well. There's a very, very young defense, and I'd like to throw a couple veterans on there, more specifically, ones with rings in their fingers.
Yes. That is a very good point. And that's why, if I can't have Tremaine Edmonds, you're saying I can't have Tremaine Edmonds.
You can't have him.
Give me Bobby Wagner.
Okay.
Give me Bobby, man. It's Bobby, bitch. I'm packing shot. Give me Bobby, man. He is proven, like I said, since 2014, he's been an All-Pro every single year. The guy hasn't fallen off yet. You can sign him for a 2-year contract. He is going to be instrumental in helping those young defenders grow, helping a Malcolm Rodriguez, helping an Aiden Hutchinson even, helping the defensive backs and Kirby Joseph. If you're Kirby Joseph, who would you rather talk to than a guy who is teammates with Earl Thomas in the Legion of Boom?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand Bobby's not going to be back there telling Kirby Joseph where to go or what what situations he needs to do certain things in, but some of the knowledge that Earl Thomas shared to him, he could share with Kirby Joseph. This is a guy who is on one of the most elite defense in the history of the NFL. He's got a ring. He is still an elite level linebacker in the NFL, as he proved last year. You don't just fall into second team All-Pro. You don't just fall into 6 sacks. Give me Bobby Wagner, man.
Okay. I got one for you that I didn't know was a free agent. Only 27 years old. Yannick Ngakoue. Now, we lost the guy who had a previous relationship with him in Todd Walsh. He's now the Tennessee Titans, or not Tennessee Titans, I apologize, but the Carolina Panthers. Maybe we see him make that type of move for Yannick Ngakoue, but as a team, they're talking about taking an edge rusher in this draft class.
Mm-hmm.
If you're cutting Warmio Okwara and you're moving on from that deal, Yannick Ngakoue, only 27 years old, has proven himself in the league too.
Yes.
That'd be a piece I'm okay with as well. Now, when they've been cut recently, but once it's out there as a free agent, down for that one. And do you have another one actually? I was gonna say Javon Hargrove.
Javon Hargrove, yeah, that'd be nice.
I know he's older, but you look at the defense. Again, this defense is so damn young. Isaiah Buggs was looked at as a leader in the locker room in terms of, like, just as a voice. Maybe not so much as on-field production. But Javon Hargrove, I feel like I offer you both those things. Leadership as a veteran and leadership on the field itself, too. Because as you've seen, he just had a productive season with the Philadelphia Eagles. Another one of those pieces I feel like has learned to play as a unit in defensive line where everybody eats. Javon Hargrove would be up there for me, too. And if dare I say, I mean, only 30 years old. Not only, but 30 years old. Maybe becomes a little bit more affordable.
Yeah.
You know?
How much do you think a James Bradbury costs you?
So here's the thing, and I'll openly admit this. I know that James Bradbury is a name within the NFL league, and it's one that pops up when you talk about good cornerbacks. But I know the Detroit Lions scheme is like a man scheme.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that James Bradbury brings that to the table. He can. I'm just letting you know. I don't fucking know if he does. And if he doesn't, then he's probably going to want a bag.
Yeah.
And if he's not, doesn't fit the scheme, then I'm not in love with it. But if he does, I mean, why not? We're more than likely going to draft a rookie cornerback this year anyway. I like to have that Rasheed Mathis type relationship with whoever that is and James Bradbury.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even let's not forget, too, Jerry Jacobs very young and Jeff Okudah as well.
Dustin Mullen says Jonathan Jones.
Ooh.
Jonathan Jones out of New England.
That's actually my favorite.
That's a good option.
That is actually my
That is a guy who can
favorite.
play some man coverage.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you that.
Intercept the ball from...
Yeah, he can intercept the ball as well.
Yeah.
That is something, and I don't think he'd be too expensive. I don't think he'd be requesting too much of a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you'd have to look at the market and what veteran cornerbacks are being paid, but
yeah,
that is a guy I would look at. I like that one.
I like that one a lot too. I'm kind of embarrassed that I even forgot to mention that one. I'm looking at his market value per spot track, which take this how you want, but they're talking 2 years, 24 million. So it's an average, salary of what, 12 million?
Yeah.
Steep.
That's pretty steep.
But he's proven to be productive in this league. So it's something I would be willing to pay him. I don't know if the Detroit Lions can afford paying that, but I do like that. Sheldon Rankings, a defensive tackle, former with the New York Jets. I'm looking at like the positions of need that maybe you don't have to go and invest in the draft now.
Yeah.
Maybe you could turn that capital into.
It would be defensive back or interior defensive line.
Yeah.
Being realistic.
Devin Bush, only 24 years old.
Yeah.
I was never in love with the idea, but I didn't know he was only 24 years old.
I'm good on Devin Bush.
Bud Dupree. I think he's more of a 3-4 linebacker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you too.
So is Devin Bush.
Yeah. Arden Key, I know that was a piece that they were flirting with last year. Maybe they actually bring him in. Maybe he'll want to sign here because he saw that the Detroit Lions were productive last year. And then, we've talked about this in terms of like bringing back our own guys, and I don't know if this one counts or not to bring in the discussion, but DJ Chark. I think you need that X wide receiver.
Yeah.
Whether it happens here in free agency with
Again,
DJ Chark.
you're willing to pay him, what, $15 million?
Yes.
But you can't afford Tremaine Edmonds.
Nope. I feel like the wide receiver position is more effective than Tremaine Edmonds would be as a middle linebacker.
But isn't it easier to get a good wide receiver out of the draft that affects it immediately than a linebacker?
It is, and I'm not like a scout to where I know, this draft class from round 1 to round 6.
What about Quentin Johnston at 18 if you don't re-sign DJ Chark?
And that's where I was going to go. Like, I don't think this class is as deep as we've seen previously. And
For wide receivers, definitely not.
Yeah. Like before, I almost feel like you could just keep on, like, red them on and on and on. Like this year, it's not so much.
It's like, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Quentin Johnston, Jalen Hyatt.
It's to the point where, like, I think Quentin Johnston should be, like, hands down receiver 1 in this year's draft class, but it's still being tossed around and fumbled around, like, who is, the best wide receiver in this class. And I think that's, like, not a sign of, like, guys being equally as good, but not knowing who is, like, the clear-cut best.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I paid DJ 15. Got the familiarity with the offense. I heard Ben Johnson say it himself. Like, that's a priority for him.
Yeah.
And I think that if he's more comfortable, if you really want to compete this year, Jared Goff was more comfortable with that piece. I mean, that was one of the in clutch moments. I mean, I know that he said that he's going to look for Amon-Ra, and he has. But option number 2 or maybe even 1B.
It was DJ Chark.
Yes.
Threw the ball to him a lot in very important situations in last year's season.
Even if it's like a 2-year, $30 million
The play to
deal.
end the game went to DJ Chark. The play to end the season went to DJ Chark.
Yeah. It did. I'm looking at the receiver, too. I think DJ Chark actually might be the best guy on the market.
We went over it, remember?
Yeah.
It's like him, Jacoby Myers, Juju.
And again, I'm looking at it as like a true X.
Yeah.
I know Marvin Jones is there. He's 32 years old. DJ Chark's only 26 right now. I don't think Juju's a true X. Like, none of these guys in the market, like, fit that. And I know that's what Ben Johnson wants, so that he could then play Jameson Williams.
Wherever he wants.
And more specifically, the slot.
Yeah. Well, tell us about Alta.
I'll tell you about Alta. Because that Alta
Uptime
matters. Alta Equipment's got everything you need to get the job done. You've got a big project coming up, Alta Rent has you covered. Make sure you give them a call today, 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Again, that's 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Alta Equipment, where
uptime
matters. This is Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. Because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
You're about to be shell-shocked. The catch of the day is in. Big Boy Seafood Fest is officially back. Join us for some of your favorites like our popcorn shrimp and pike perch platters and our classic fish and chips. This year, we've reeled in some fresh catches like our shrimp Alfredo, shrimp stir-fry, and our fish sandwich. And especially, don't forget about our all-you-can-eat Friday night fish fry buffet. Every day is a fish fry at Big Boy.
My name is Lee. I've lost 35 pounds on the Custom Health Center program. So the 3 biggest benefits that I've gotten from this program has been I'm not snoring anymore, I have a lot of energy, it's great, and oh, by the way, look at this. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Call us at 844-789-THIN or visit CustomHealthCenters.com for a free consultation and get started for as little as $5 a day.
make sure it's seen and heard.
Corner, jumper,
Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. I'm Spencer Exter. He is Speak Easy. We got Chris Platty in the TD booth and JB Smooth on the ones and twos. Make sure you go out there and give us a 5-star review on any podcast platform you possibly can. Whether that is Apple Music, Apple Podcast, I guess, whether it is Spotify, whatever it is, the heavyweights are there. So go leave us a 5-star review. We just got done talking about some free agents that are floating around, guys that we might want to see in the Honolulu blue and silver. But a guy who definitely is not going to be in there. It's probably not going to be in the NFC North anymore. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Rod.
Aaron Rodgers getting flown out, or the Jets are flying to him to talk with him about joining Gang Green and the New York Jets. What does that mean for the division? What does that mean for him and for the landscape of the NFC?
Means nothing. It's the Lions division to begin with.
Say it with your chest.
It was the Lions division to begin with.
But you're definitely more scared of Aaron Rodgers than you are Jordan Love. Stop it, bro.
I talked this morning, and then we were speaking about AR-15, and we talked about, like, stemming off of Jeff's conversation, his strengths. And I said, I think the number one trait that AR-15 offers you is a rookie deal, and that's something that Jordan Love is on.
For like one more year.
I know, but next year is one more year. And then on that rookie deal, I don't know, they're going to owe Aaron Rodgers $15 million.
Mm-hmm.
It's our division, brother. I don't know what to tell you. This is the Detroit Lions division. This is why they play the villains, because they're breaking hearts in this motherfucker. More scared of Aaron Rodgers? Sure.
Yes.
This version of Aaron Rodgers, where he's headed towards, I do think a lot of last year was the broken thumb, though. But who fucking, I mean, that's Kirby Joseph fucking baby.
Baby. It's his little Bambino.
It's a little fucking, that's Kirby Joseph Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing number 12 out there. He looks cute. Looks just like his dad. I
Not at all. He got a lot of that from mom.
Yeah, he must got that from his mom.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I don't give a fuck if Aaron Rodgers. Sure, go Aaron Rodgers. I don't care. I'm not scared of the Packers no more. We swept them. We went in their house with the playoffs on the line.
Yeah. Put the nuts on the table just to see how it feels.
Just to see how it felt.
Yeah.
Boy, it felt great.
It felt great.
It did. Great.
I'm so excited, but also a little bit upset because I did want to see the Lions dominate Aaron Rodgers for another year. Nothing gets me happier than seeing Aaron Rodgers' smug little stupid face.
That's a great
after he
point.
loses.
Because he is like one of my favorite. I've always respected him as a player.
Yeah, I
definitely one of my favorite guys to beat.
Yeah, one of the best players ever to beat.
Guys. Yeah,
he throwing tantrums.
Yes.
Like, oh my god, just drinking it.
That is
my
like
heart to see Aaron Rodgers be a baby on the field.
Definitely gonna miss that. I'm even thinking back to like 2014 years where like, Stephen Tolley hitting that and towards ACL in the same move. ACL, yeah. But even Jason Jones, Dominican Sue, fucking just wrecking him. Like, I'm gonna miss terrorizing that guy.
Me too.
Not that it happened often.
But also, he's gonna get eaten alive by New York media. This ain't no goddamn cheese farmers that you're dealing with in Green Bay. This is New York media. This is cutthroat shit.
They're just fucking farming cheese.
Farming cheese. Planting little cheese cubes and growing big old cheese trees.
To be honest though, I don't buy into that narrative. He's such I don't.
What? New York media isn't bad?
No, because now media is all over the place. I mean, Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay is still the number one story on every time you turn on ESPN. Like every reporter's there to see what the fuck he's got to say or to ask him stupid shit. It's Aaron Rodgers. Like he's been dealing with like big media for a long ass time. Like I don't think it's gonna change.
I think it's gonna change a
like,
lot.
What are they? Just like more aggressive? I feel like they've always asked some stupid shit anyway.
A lot.
That
more
could
aggressive.
be that could be. All right,
you're not getting Packers beat reporters.
But it's Aaron. As I'm saying, like it wasn't just like Packers beat reporters.
But still,
it's ESPN guys.
Yeah, you get
fucking,
ESPN.
Like,
you're going to get ESPN guys everywhere, but you're not going to get pissed off New York guys trying to make a break in the biggest city in the world, the mecca of reporting and journalism and entertainment is New York. And all of these guys are trying to get a soundbite. They're trying to get a reaction. They're trying to get something. Yeah. They're going to call Aaron Rodgers a bitch.
Like, I feel
to
like
his face. See what he says.
I'm with you. I buy more into. I'm walking here. I do buy more into that narrative when, like, back in the day when, like, media was less global. But now, I don't know. It's just a little bit different now. I feel like he's always a hot topic. He's always been scrutinized, criticized, all the time. So I mean, but I'm with you. Maybe the reporters are just a bit more aggressive, just by nature.
It's a dog eat dog world out there, man. You are striving to get anything you can that will push you above anybody. So they're gonna push all the buttons in the world to try to get Aaron Rodgers to talk about acid or LSD, or be stupid, or say something stupid. You remember when he was in the brightest spotlight about the COVID stuff? He got blasted for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm immunized.
Yeah.
That's going to be after every game in New York.
I feel like that was like this whole season.
No. It was, oh, hey, how you doing there, Aaron? Yeah, how you like your cheese? Those were the questions he was getting in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be getting, oh, what the fuck are you doing, huh? You threw 2 picks, you idiot. It's going to be different.
I guess, and in fairness, he is like a little bit of like the, I don't know if I say woke mind, but just fucking weird.
He is weird.
Similar to Kyrie Irving.
He's very weird.
And that shit canceled
He is
Kyrie
like
Irving.
the NFL's Kyrie.
He is the NFL's Kyrie.
Yeah.
Who's a better player? I'm going Aaron. Both champions, though.
I don't know, man. Kyrie's something
Aaron's
else.
MVPs.
Yeah.
It's Aaron.
That's true. That's Aaron.
But Kyrie's not far
Aaron,
from
but
it.
yeah.
Kyrie's not far from it.
It's easier to win MVP in the NFL than
He
it's the
is.
NBA, though.
Yeah. And to be fair, I mean, the New York media got Kyrie canceled. So there's that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe. I give a fuck less about Aaron Rodgers.
I just pray for his downfall. Like,
it's happening.
Like people for T Grizzly. I'm praying on Aaron Rodgers' downfall.
I guess my question, though, now that we're... Jesus, good fella. Is that Kyrie Irving's burner account?
Yeah.
Fuck. Wow. Anyway, are you going to miss... Are you really going to kind of miss him a little bit?
I'm going to miss last year. I'm not going to miss Thanksgiving Hail Marys.
Yeah.
I'm not going to miss him going out and winning MVPs and winning the division every year. I'm going to miss seeing his face in the dirt and seeing him throwing pissy fits.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, I almost rather beat the Packers with it. Like,
oh, yeah.
Last year or
Beat
2
the
years
Packers
ago now,
Jordan
I guess.
Love is like,
Yeah, because they did it in Ford Field the last game of the year.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, man, well, it was better if we were beating Aaron Rodgers.
1,000%.
You know?
1,000%.
I don't know, JB, are you going to miss Aaron Rodgers? And what do you think about the New York media?
No, why would I miss Aaron Rodgers? Like, I'll be happy when he's gone.
Just miss competing against him.
Yeah, I mean, well, now just because the Lions are better, so this would be fun going into either Lambeau or him coming to Ford Field and us just, beating him down so he has to cry on his way back to the locker room in the tunnel. But, of course we'll miss that. But the New York media, yeah, they're going to eat this man alive. New York is a different animal. I don't know how well he's going to fare in New York if he does decide to go there because it's a rough place to play.
Yeah. I feel it.
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of like New York athletes that are like highly scrutinized. And I really can only think of like Kyrie.
Yeah.
Think of how bad the fucking Knicks are. Like, they're not.
The Knicks are really good right now.
Yeah.
How bad the Knicks have been.
Yeah, and they get flamed. So did the Mets forever.
What are we talking about them though?
Oh no, people were ripping Julius Randle last year, not just nationally but locally. You gotta think with those New York people, like they have an extra 2 hours of traffic and bullshit they gotta go through before they even get to their job. So like you gotta factor it. That's the type of irritation you're dealing with.
That's true,
when it
man.
comes
I
into
didn't
those
even think
questions.
about that.
Like
You got
they're
rats
gonna
in your
come in on
house.
10. Yeah.
You got people pissing on you in the subway. That's why everybody in New York's so angry. My brother lives in New York, and I haven't gone to visit him yet.
Let's go.
I've just like
Vlog Squad.
I don't have a desire to go to New York.
No.
I don't either, bro. I want
to go. I want to go to a Knicks game at MSG.
Yeah.
That'd be
that's what I wanna
the
do.
only reason I would
Braylon sat courtside last time he
go
was in
to
New York.
Yeah.
That shit was lit.
Yeah.
Jealous.
My experience with New York was just, it was cool to do. Like, honestly, stepping out of because my friend works literally right next to Radio City Hall, who we were staying with.
Mm-hmm.
So literally downtown Times Square, all that. And so we Ubered to his job. And so when you step out of the Uber with your suitcase stuff,
Smells
it
like
looks
shit.
like, no, it honestly looks like it feels like a movie. Like that is cool. But everything else other than that, man, I'm good on it. I'm good on
Chris
this.
is spinning in the
I'm
middle
good
of the
on
street.
traffic.
Yeah. I got to plug in.
I can't believe this is happening to me.
I got to plug in MSG security too. So.
Oh, that's
yeah, you
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me about that.
I got Donnie Cyrus. Shout out.
Shout out.
Legend.
Mob ties.
He said if I ever go there, if I ever get to a game, let him know. He's like, my people take care of my people. I was
There
like,
you go.
hell yeah.
Type of Aryan shit you want.
But
hashtag comp sauce.
that's the only reason I'll go to New York, honestly.
Yeah. I liked Hawaii because it was like chill. It was like kind of like
I would way rather go to
Those are
Hawaii
more my
than New York.
vacation
Yeah.
speed all day. The chills.
I'm not going somewhere that's gonna piss me off and smell like shit. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I won't lie. Honolulu, like the Big Island.
I heard there's chickens everywhere.
That's Maui, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we were just doing a drive around the island. There was like there's a monk, like sanctuary.
A Buddhist temple.
Yeah, like we accidentally found it, and I wanted to go in so bad, but I heard the monks don't play around.
Oh hell no.
I heard they'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like vow of silence monks, or like
I don't know what it was. It was like I walked into a Jackie Chan movie. I'm like, this fucking, there's no way.
Yeah. Well, tell us about Swiss Insurance.
I'll tell you about Swiss Insurance. Get it! My God, Mark at Swiss Insurance is the best. He's got you covered. Not just you, but your businesses too. If you guys have a business, do me a favor. Even if you have some insurance already, hit up my guy Mark and just see what he can do for you. I want to know. I want to know if he hooks you up or not. Hit up Mark at SwissINS.com. Again, that's Mark at SwissINS.com. That's my guy Mark with Swiss Insurance Group. This is Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back. Don't forget that like button.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991? Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
So it is. Oh, damn. 6'8". Yeah, Liz Cambridge.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Basketball star 6'8" WNBA player Elizabeth Cambridge announces her OnlyFans.
You into that? You into Amazons? Death by Snoo Snoo?
That is a tree I would like to climb.
That is a tree I'd like to climb.
I was gonna say, put that picture back up one more time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd climb that tree.
I'd climb that tree. You know, it's not to get like too detailed, but you can just stand under that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like a
Feel
kid,
the sap.
like a kid when it's raining outside or it's snowing. Just put your
What up, though, everybody? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com, where you get the most hard-hitting sports media in the entire city. For the men in my left, speak Eazy, Chris Platty in the booth, JB Smooth on the ones and twos. I am Spencer Raxter. Make sure you tap in on multiple different streaming services for podcasts, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever it is, and leave a 5-star review. She's got to make killer money on that, right?
Oh,
like she's gonna make
gorgeous.
bank.
She looks beautiful.
She is very attractive. I followed her on Instagram for a while.
I follow her on Instagram too.
Yeah.
Like I saw the story, but I don't watch WNBA, so I don't know who the hell that was.
Oh no shit! You don't watch WNBA? Huh?
Yeah.
Welcome to the rest of the world.
That makes one of us.
Yeah.
You watch WNBA? What are you, a lesbian?
No. That was Speakeasy Sports.
Solo.
That was Joe Rogan.
That was Joe Rogan.
No. Dude. Hey, listen, you guys want to
watch WNBA? No, we don't.
No, but how much is this OnlyFans? Like, y'all want to go in on this one? Like,
I feel like it's not going to be anything good.
What if we can request special videos and we just get a shout out?
I feel like it's not going to be anything good though. Like,
I'll check and see if she has cameo first.
She's.
If no cameo, we're going the OF route.
I guarantee you she'd rope other teammates into it and stuff too. There's some financial
Let's be honest.
opportunities.
Real talk. Like, this is kind of like good marketing for the WNBA.
1,000%, bro.
Yeah.
She's gonna get more revenue off that than she makes off her NBA contract. I'll
For
tell you
sure.
that.
And like now people know, like I don't know, maybe they might tune into a game.
Shit, dude.
Now they know. Oh shit, she plays basketball.
Yeah, seriously.
Dustin
Do you think
Mullins
she's like?
says Easy's canceled now. Can't cancel real.
My sister's a lesbian. Clean.
You say you're a lesbian, go me too.
Dude, my neighbor's dog is black. I'm good.
That's what I'm
Staring
saying.
at your dress like it's see through.
How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. That's facts.
That's
I've
a
had
bar.
2 gay
That's a
girlfriends.
bar.
That's a bar.
That is a bar. We'll buy.
That's a buy. So would you pay? Would you pay for OnlyFans?
I'll pay for no OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Bro.
I know.
Actually, I did pay for one OnlyFans. You know
Your
who it
own?
was? No.
Who?
Israel Adesanya. But I was trying to get an interview with him. No, it wasn't. He doesn't post anything crazy.
He's like, no, I checked.
I checked. I made sure, guys. No, but like that's like
All right, Easy's uncanceled now.
Yeah, exactly. How can I be homophobic? Anyway, it's like a more direct messaging, because OnlyFans isn't just for porn, guys. Get your minds out of the gutter.
All right, bro.
It's exclusive content.
Keep trying to make.
Dude, I swear,
excuses
dude.
While you pay for a dude's OnlyFans, it's all right.
Guess what though? I did
We
pay.
don't
I paid the
judge.
5 spot for the DM. Still no reply.
Damn.
I know. Fucked
Jugged.
up. I
Jugged
did.
out your 5.
Waste of $6.
But you got the dick pic out of it, so that works.
Nope, no dick pic either. Complete waste of money.
That's
Sad man.
I mean, chat's blowing up right now. Pause. Hey yo, big pause. My
Bro.
God. You said I've paid for one OnlyFans. You know who it is?
No, I
And
did.
named a dude.
I did pay for OnlyFans, and it was for Israel Adesanya. Yeah, there's no gay shit on there.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. It's like a Patreon, right?
Yeah, that's what OnlyFans like was meant to be. It was like a fucking, for your diehard fans, and then porn stars
I mean,
capitalize
bro,
the market. Listen, that's why Andrew Tate
more
had so
power
much
to him,
money.
man.
Porn's like a huge industry.
Oh, yeah. Who
That's
you
how
telling? I watch
Top
porn
G
all
got
the
all his
time.
money, eh? All his Bugattis.
Bugatti.
A Bugatti.
My Bugatti.
We have a Discord.
OnlyFans is genius.
It is genius. And I wasn't only. It was more. Ours was PH.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. OnlyFans,
The
like you gotta
hub.
like promote on like social media and shit, you know.
You have to?
Well, no, but I'm saying like that. Like,
Oh, yeah,
You know,
to get
and like
information.
we weren't obviously doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Whatever. Bugatti.
Bugatti.
What were we talking about before that though?
Liz Cambridge.
Yeah, but it was something else I was gonna say.
WNBA.
Oh no, we got a Discord.
We do?
There's a heavyweights Discord. Shout
Shout
to
out.
Jip Sniz.
Jip Sniz?
He made the heavyweight Discord.
sounds-
I got the invite last night.
Yeah,
That sounds like a burner for
I
somebody
told him
we
to
know.
invite you. Maybe he doesn't check his I don't know how to work Twitter. I'm fucking not
don't know how to
Twitter.
work Twitter?
I don't know how to
Invite
work
Discord.
yeah. It is a little bit confused. I felt like a boomer in that
I'm
motherfucker.
just kind of learning it.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of learning
There
it.
is
It's
Detroit
confusing.
supremacy says Woodward OnlyFans. Fish's picks would sell the most for sure.
For sure.
Easy.
I don't know, dude.
Say something weird again.
Yeah, I'm not.
What were you gonna say?
I said, Gabby, rack it up.
Oh, okay.
For sure, Gabby.
I thought
rack
it was
it up.
about to be like, honestly, Braylon.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna say too.
Oh no! What the fuck? But the fact that you guys are thinking that, it's hilarious.
D Max would be fired, bro.
G Max is in dragon costume.
I'm being killer dragon, boys.
True story.
True
Real conversation
story.
we had.
True story. I
McCarty.
fucking love D Mac, dude.
I love D Mac too. All right, Chris. Question for you.
Do you have an OnlyFans?
Cam on you.
Yeah. What's up?
So Woodward OF, who's racking up more?
This is gonna be a question.
Yeah, I couldn't ask. I shouldn't ask.
No.
Kennedy, Gabby, or Maddie?
I believe that it all comes down to marketing, really. It all comes down to marketing and promotion. So, who's to say?
Well, that'll do it for us today. We appreciate you all for tapping into the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy, Chris Platty in the TD booth, JB Smooth on the ones and twos. I'm Spencer Exter.
Hey, follow me on Twitter. I'll shoot you guys the Discord link from. I think I will at least. I don't know how Discord works,
Yes.
but
Who knows?
from Gypsness.
Easy wants to buy your OnlyFans. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Don't want to do
Peace.
that.